The immediate problem, I guess, there are 7 people disqualified from driving who shouldn't be. What are you doing with them?
We've deployed police this morning, having their licence restored by Vic Roads overnight, shipped from interstate because that's where they're manufactured. We've got those licences in our possession and we're attending those addresses as we speak to provide them with a letter from me and also provide them with their licence, alerting them to the fact that we've made an error. Their licence has now been restored.
How long have they got to serve, you know?
There is a variance of, in some cases, 1 month to serve, in other cases of those 7, 5 months to serve.
And the original disqualification was 6 months, correct?
That's right.
Well, what about the other 188?
Well, the other 188, we're working through those cases. Each will be examined to determine how best we're going to deal with those people. Keeping in mind, they have already had their licences cancelled and they've already spent that 6 month disqualification.
There's some pretty ugly potential there, though. People could lose their job because they lost their licence.
This is a significant issue, and that's why we've acted as promptly as we possibly can, because it is a huge responsibility of our organisation to take action against someone's driver's licence because of the impact that will have on their livelihood.
Is there a possibility some of these people could be entitled to compensation?
Yes, that's something that we're certainly considering and something that we'll need to work through on a case-by-case basis.
But that would have to be for loss of job, loss of income. I mean, you wouldn't just be for being off the road. Well, you know, if you had to pay for taxis to go everywhere and you didn't need to.
Well, there's that, and there's also the fact that they needed to go back to court and pay for their licence restoration. They would have had to be part of a drink driving program, so there would have been at least a $500 expense in that process alone.
Not to mention public embarrassment.
That's right, but keep in mind, Neil, these people have been detected drink driving.
Oh, they were drink driving, that's right. Well, then we'll get to the detail. They were drink driving, but I guess they could have kept it quiet if they hadn't lost their licence.
They could have done that, yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, look at the other side of it. How many? We've got, 580 who should have lost their licence and didn't.
No, they relate to the younger drivers, the drivers under 26 that have been detected drink driving between the range of 0.05 and 0.07. They should have had their licences cancelled and disqualified. Instead, they had 10 demerit points imposed upon their licence. Again, something we need to work through on a case-by-case basis, how we're going to deal with that now.
So is there a possibility you'll go back to them and now require them to serve a suspension?
I don't think that's likely at this point in time. The 10 demerit points, more likely than not, would have ended up in a licence loss anyway. Having 10 demerit points imposed upon you with whatever demerit points you had in place already, might have seen that licence lost straight away. Some people we know have their licence taken away from them because of the demerit point imposition, and then they go on bonds, and 85% of those cases end up breaching those bonds. So again, that's not where the risk lies. For me, the risk lies where we've taken the licences from people when we shouldn't have.
And that is 195 people.
That's right, over a 8-year period since 2007.
And what is their age range?
So this is to explain an offence that was introduced a penalty regime in 2007, and it related to low-level drink drivers, those that had a full licence. So if you were aged under 26 and you were detected drink driving between the range of 0.05 and 0.07, you would receive from Victoria Police an infringement notice. You would be fined $443, and you should have had your licence cancelled and disqualified for 6 months. Conversely, if you are 26 years of age and above on a full licence in that 0.05 to 0.07 range, your penalty would have been the same financial burden, $443 fine, but you would have had 10 demerit points imposed upon your licence. The issue is here, our members unfortunately have confused the two.
They've transposed them, in fact, the penalties.
That's right. And
the under 26 should have lost their licence, the over 26 shouldn't, and went the other way.
That's right. And, again, I need to make the point. Our members have made an error. Our supervisors haven't picked it up. And then when it's come into civic compliance, we haven't identified the error then. I can assure the community of Victoria this is not going to occur again, because we've put systems and processes in place that has ensured, given me comfort, that this has now been rectified. Now, how are we going to deal with these affected drivers? This is not ideal. I accept that completely.
How was the error made? Is this legislation badly worded, or what went wrong?
Well, the drink driving legislation is something that we've been working with Vic Roads for some time in terms of its complexity. We, as an organisation, understand and appreciate the complexities of the law, but it is at times hard to interpret by our members, and we need to continue to work with Vic Roads to see if there's a way forward in terms of trying to make it, I suppose, more simply understood by our members and, more importantly, the broader community.
Okay, so when did you discover this?
It was brought to my attention that there'd been potentially a mistake made early last week, and then a full audit was conducted over the course of the weekend just gone. Then we've been liaising now with Vic Roads and the Department of Justice how to best deal with this situation. A decision's been made by Victoria Police in terms of how we're going to deal with these 7 affected drivers. We've still got to work through the process of firstly dealing with the 188 that had their licence taken from them when they shouldn't have, then the 508 that had the imposition of the 10 demerit points when they should in fact lost their licence.
Have you made an estimate of what it could cost you?
No, this is still unfolding as we speak. I'm still working through a process. We've just dealt with 7 drivers. We've got 600 or 700 to deal with, and cases to be dealt with individually.
But as you say, the problem is really the 195 who lost their licence and shouldn't have. They've got some gripe. The others probably haven't got the same sort of gripe, but they've got a more lenient deal.
That's right. Certainly the 188 drivers are my priority to deal with.
An apology?
Well, it's not ideal, and Victoria Police accepts responsibility. Certainly we apologise to those drivers that have been affected. But again, not ideal, but let's be clear here. Since that time, Victoria Police has dealt with 120,000 drink drivers. We've dealt with this particular offence relating to the low-range drink driving on 20,000 occasions, and we've got 700 wrong now. 700 too many, but the numbers, whilst they might seem large, in the scheme of things they're less than 1%.
Yeah, but as you say, it's a big power to remove somebody's licence. It's not as big as locking them up, but you don't like to lock up the wrong person and you don't want to take away a licence. It's big power.
It's certainly a significant responsibility that we hold, and we need to get it right.
The other, this is a side issue, but, and I agree about the drink driving laws being confusing, and that's bad because in my mind, I thought I would have known about it. I would have thought, even me, I've been driving for 100 years with a couple of speeding fines. I would have thought if I got picked up 0.06, I'd lose my licence. And I don't.
No, you don't.
I would argue I should.
Well, I don't disagree with you. I think that's a community expectation.
That's a matter for government, isn't it?
Well, that's a matter for certainly the road safety partners, and we'll advise government. And again, I'll rely upon the experts and the advice and how we'll best deal with the situation going forward, and how the legislation should be shaped up in the years ahead.